She's having such a cooked day, right? She had a cooked breakfast. She had a cooked lunch. She had a cooked, whatever that was, afternoon. Vitamin C has left the chat, right?
Today I'm going to be making garlic pork belly pasta.
Yuck. Pork belly. Why would you want to eat someone else's belly? Hey Frugivore, welcome back to the Banana Girl channel. So today's video, we are doing a random what I eat in a day reaction to this individual, Michelle Choi, who's getting a lot of attention to her channel. Just in a couple of days, she's had over 300,000 views on her fully cooked video. It is just fully cooked. It's a shocker, spammy. You know what I mean by spammy when you see it soon. And I am going to, give my feelings on it and try and bring her to a fruit-based diet because it's just a shocker how she's eating. So if you want to see more of these videos, take a moment right now to give it a thumbs up, vote on it. A lot of you have been doing this and it really does help. Just this little thing that you can do. So please vote up or down, up to you. All right, let's get into it. Let's see how Michelle Choi is eating. Okay, Frugivore. So here we are on Michelle Choi's channel. She has 860,000 subscribers. And the way I found this video was I just put in what I eat in a day. And hers came up like second or third. So I'm like, let's go. All right. And this was uploaded not that long ago, maybe a couple of days ago. So this is quite fresh for the picking. So let's see how Michelle Choi eats. It's very popular, 307,000 views in a couple of days. So there's a lot of young women watching this individual. So it's important that she is putting out a message that is not going to hurt them, right? And hurt the planet, hurt animals. So that's what we're going to look at today. All right, Michelle, let's see what you live in a day. Sorry, I was just going to read out the title, Living Alone Diaries, What I Eat in a Day in the New Apartment. Okay, let's go.
Today I'm going to be doing my first what I eat in a day in the new apartment.
So she looks very young to me. So maybe out of her teens, like just out of her teens or early 20s, I would say.
Kitchen. Before we get started on with the video, big thanks to Madewell for sponsoring this video. And
I don't know who Madewell is, but okay, she is sponsored. So I'm sure we're going to see that product in this video.
Of course, thank you to you guys for always supporting me. But yeah, let's get started off with breakfast.
Okay, here we go. Very dry, very wartime-like. You can just see how dried. I can feel it as she's cutting through. I feel that dryness, can't you? And yes, these are likely plant-based. Not always though. They put milk powder and all sorts of crap. It's like, but likely plant-based. And I am supportive as a backup. But every day and every meal, like most people are eating, you don't have to. I'm here standing up saying to you, you do not have to eat wartime food anymore. We are not in a wartime situation. Well, kind of, but we are not in a situation where we need to eat dry food, right? That lasts years and years. It's old. You're a fresh being. You need the fresh, new nutrition, right? Not this old stuff that's been, if you want to like build your body on old stuff and feel just old and bread-like, then yeah, eat the bread, I guess. Old and bread-like. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That really took a bad turn, right? Even worse, like, than the glyphosate bun, she has now the pig flesh. So she's eating a class 1 carcinogen. Not only that, but these strips that you see, they used to belong to someone. They used to belong to the body of someone who wanted to live, right? A he or a she who likely had family, who was, running around to some extent. Factory farms, not a lot of running around going on, but like this was a someone. This is so unnecessary. Just stop, like it's not healthy. Class 1 carcinogen. It's like karma, right? Just we kill them, then they kill us, like slowly and painfully. And it doesn't make anyone feel good eating this way. It's just bad start. Frying it up, wow. Oh no! And so she's straight into the reptile food too. So she's eating like a carnivore here, basically. Okay, she's got the flesh, she's got the reptile food. This isn't food for the human frugivore. We know that, right? So the unfertilized reproductive cycle, but chicken makes an appearance. Ugh, no! I just know how bad that makes you feel. Oh. Thankfully, there's an avocado. Thankfully, there is a fruit involved here, but unfortunately, it's a high-fat fruit. And again, always, I love the avocado. We grow it here, but first thing in the morning, it's not ideal. You need more sweet, juicy fructose, not so much fat. She's really loading up on the fat here. Okay. Yep. Avocado on the dry bread. You know, because you got to get some moisture. She's using the scissors. Okay. You got to get some moisture in there, right? Because when you try eating that bread by itself. Now try eating a juicy mango by itself. Can you see the difference? Can you use your intuition there to determine which one is actual food for you and which is actually this human engineered, like, wartime food, desperation, emergency food? You see what I'm saying? And she's using scissors to cut the big flesh. Okay. So delicately placing it on there. It's just, and the music in the background's like very chill and like instrumental. It's like calming, and you know, it's calming, like the whole kind of vibe that she is presenting. But the reality behind this is just so, like, what words can we put towards it, right? What words? We really can't. Just please, just go and watch Dominion on YouTube. Please go and watch it now. And, you know, that's all I really need to say. Yikes. Oh no. You know, that's just going to be all gooey, like just gooey. When she bites into it, it's just going to be oozing into her mouth, that reproductive cycle, that menstruation, just filling her mouth with that. Oh no. Please just leave it in the chicken's cloaca, okay, in the vagina. Strawberries. We have some vitamin C. Vitamin C has entered the chat, thankfully. Really good to see some beta-carotene, vitamin C, and polyphenols, some good stuff, right? But wow, they're massive strawberries, pumped full of what, who knows what, I don't know. But I'm glad to see that there's some strawberries that is like, you know, I'm supportive. So good job, Michelle.
And there we have breakfast.
Okay, so I would not be excited about this, sister. You know this is not going to make you feel good. Can we please stop eating like we are in war times? We're not in war times anymore, okay? We can actually eat fresh food, and we must if we want to feel our best and look our best and get great results. Like I've lost over 40 pounds on this lifestyle, on a fruit-based lifestyle, and specifically on the frugivore diet. Go fruit yourself. You can get my ebooks, all of these ebooks, all of my life work instantly. They're thick. They are full of great information. There's a link to the bundle. All of my books are a discount in the description below. And the physical books are available on Amazon, and this one will be soon. But yeah. Oh, this is a lot of information. This is, you know, going to change your life like it has for thousands and thousands of individuals all around the world. Join us on the fruit-based lifestyle. Try it for 30 days. You are not going to be disappointed. Trust me. It's going to be an amazing experience. And let me know in the comments below if you're doing it. I would love to hear your results, how you're feeling, and everything like that. So check it out. Avocado and the strawberries, that's really the only good thing here. Okay, sure, she's getting some carbohydrates from the dry bun, but it's taking a lot of moisture, water, and digestion power from her to actually digest that. So then your day is going to be harder to get through because you have to digest this, just like, yeah, crap, basically.
Gosh, I don't even know where to start.
Okay, let's just move on. I don't want to partake in this disturbing moment. I find it a disturbing moment because, you know, I always think about what it took to get to her plate. You know what I mean? I think about it, I'm like, wow, what did that pig go through? You know, what about those baby male chicks? You know what I mean? I pass these things by my consciousness, you know, I'm like, no, you know, because I've educated myself, and that's all I ask. Do some education and you will realize this is not human frugivore food, and this is not kind. It is not kind at all. Okay, lunch. Rice, okay. Making egg wrapped kimbap for lunch. Rice, okay. Rice is good. Okay, vinegar, sugar, and salt for sushi rice. Okay, that is pretty standard. You know, vinegar, I don't recommend you have vinegar, okay? This is kind of being like, I know I'm a long way away from, you know, I have to adjust my recommendations for her because she's a long way away from being plant-based at this point. But vinegar, it has skull and crossbones on it in laboratories around the world for a reason, okay? It is toxic, okay? You don't need to have it. There are substitutes. Put in lemon juice or lime juice instead. That's what I used to do, and it was great. There's other alternatives. it's not the best for your gut microbiome or your health in general. So, but rice it's good to see the rice carbohydrates. And sugar, okay. But where's the sweet fruit? Ugh! What? Is that seriously like Spam? Like literally like the most processed meat you can buy. I've seen this be a thing in some of these cultures, like, I mean, obviously the Western culture as well, but like, I don't know. This is weird. This is legit wartime food. How long? Tell me in the comments. I don't even know. How long does this Spam last? Wow. It's so salty and processed. Yuck. Sister, no, this is not food. What is she doing? Oh, like, this is an incredibly processed diet at this point. It's not impressive. She's very young. She obviously hasn't educated herself on nutrition. So she's just eating whatever. Spam. Pigs, again. Pigs get such bad treatment. It's just unbelievable. More eggs. Yep. Well, is this just for her one lunch? 4. Wow. So she's got 4 eggs in here. This is a lot of saturated fat. This increases your risk of cancer, of diabetes, of all sorts of like degenerative like disorders in the human frugivore, like many folds, many times. It's not health food. Remember, the USDA has a rule where you can't put health food. It's like healthy on egg, like egg companies can't actually state that the eggs are healthy. It's against the law, you know? So that should tell you something. No. Gooey mess. Okay, I'm supportive of this process. I'm like, go girl. Yep. Okay. If you have to, I want you to be eating fruit at this point. Where is the sweet fruit? You know, that's why she added sugar to the rice, because it's mimicking fruit. We're trying as human frugivores to make it be like fruit. And that's why we're adding the sugar, which breaks down to fructose, and glucose. It's sucrose, the sugar that she's putting on. It's a disaccharide. It breaks down to monosaccharides, and then we absorb it. And we run on this, literally. And that's why we need to add it, because food tastes pretty much shit without it. This non-human food. Oh, the Spam. Pig. Okay, it's a good serve, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good amount of rice. I'm really happy to see that, but unfortunately she added the Spam, like the wartime meat, like carcinogenic, just absolute rubbish. Never put it in your body. Like, what is actually in there? Like eyeballs, tumors, testicles, I don't know, just a whole lot of stuff that is, offcuts basically of the animal. It's gross. It's all gross, right? What is she going to do now? Oil? No. Oh, no. What? Why are you abusing the sushi roll like that? The nori? No, like it's not necessary. Why is she trying to increase her risk of premature death so much? Oh, no. This is just weird. How weird have we become as a species? Like, this is just so far from how we're meant to eat. Like, honestly, why? Just don't do it. Please don't do this. Oh yeah, of course, there's got to be sriracha on there, because it's just like, and salt and pepper and like so much seasoning, because it's just not palatable to us. If you don't salt eggs, do you want to eat them? No. No one wants to eat unsalted eggs. And that Spam, do you know what the sodium content would be? That, like, she's basically just having so much sodium right now. So much sodium. Also, there's sugar in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a high salt, high saturated fat, high cruelty diet.
I have some aloe juice. No! That's all I have.
This aloe juice, I'm not sure why she's eating that, but people often do that for like digestive issues. She probably has really bad digestive issues eating this way. She's going to have some dry torpedoes for sure. She has some rice in there, but like, again, there's not like the vitamin C, rice, no vitamin C. The cooking process takes it out. Like, it's just the egg. It's not a lot of real nutrition here for the frugivore. No. Just a lot of salt and sugar. Like, the dog is like, hey, like, you sister, you got my food. Why is this silly frugivore eating my food? He's like, just give it to me. You can see it. It's in his eyes. That dog, he wants the eggs. They will eat eggs raw. He wants the flesh because that's what he is meant to eat.
It's a little too soon to eat dinner, but I'm a little hungry, so I'm going to make myself a little snack.
So she had like the sushi roll. It's not a lot of calories. I'm not sure what time it is, but it does seem later now. She's making bim bim pap. I think it must be Korean, right? Okay. More rice, good. I mean, this is what I like about the Asian cultures is they get it when it comes to carbohydrates. It's unfortunately the trend is it's going in a bad way, okay? Whereas like the rice is being seen as like, oh no, rice is going to make me fat. Even people in Thailand, when I've been there, they're like, no, don't eat too much rice. It makes you fat. And I'm like, hang on, what about your ancestors eating rice for thousands of years? Were they getting fat off it? Of course not. It virtually has no fat in it. And rice is like obviously not optimal as far as a frugivore diet is concerned, but it is a good backup. And I always support you eating rice because it's still going to keep your carb levels up, your glucose, right? So it's good that Asian cultures still include like quite a bit. She needs fruit though. Like I haven't seen any fruit, right? Oh, wow. More eggs? Hang on a second. This is a lot of eggs, right? She's got to be careful. This is like really setting her up. This is lining her arteries.
I'm going to cook some soybean sprouts, just a little bit.
Okay, there's some vegetable matter.
Put it all together. Next up, we have fish cake.
But I mean, fish cake. This sort of food like the kimchis and everything like that, sure, they can be good if they're plant-based, but you don't want to rely on it too much. Like she is having like quite a bit. It's better to get fresh in always. The dog is there again. Oh, God, that's not really too hygienic having the dogs. Yeah, anyway. You know what I mean? Like just go for the fresh. Because this actually came around during war times and times when they had to get through cold winters and, you know what I mean? Like when they didn't have the choice. So now individuals like herself are making that choice too often. Every meal is like so much kind of, wartime foods, right?
Got at the grocery store.
Fish too.
Another type of kimchi.
Okay.
This is radish.
We really need her to eat more fruit at this point.
Bean sprouts go in.
Oh no, the egg. Oh, what was that? So she had the lamp oil in there as well, and it just like increases the amount of fat you're getting, and there's no benefit. It's just 100% refined fat. Add into your fat stores. And she's got some sweet there. See all that sweet? That is sweet stuff, all right? It's going to be some sweet chili sauce or something like that because you can't eat it without sugar in there because you're a frugivore. So what fruit has she had? Wow, nothing. More nori. Yep. What is that now? Chili paste?
I'm so excited.
Wow. So many condiments, right? So much condiments just went into that. You saw it. The lamp oil. She's got the sweet chili sauce, and she's got the chili sauce as well. And in the kimchi, and the two kimchis are already got heaps of chili sauce. And you know what I mean? Like the taste buds are like going, what is going on? So confusing. And every 2 weeks or so, you get a new set of taste buds. So if you eat this way, frugivore diet or raw till 4, fruit-based, you start to crave real food and real flavors and appreciate those subtle flavors that nature created for us, that our first mother, the sun, nourished into that fruit for us, into the plant and into the fruit. So we can enjoy that like unadulterated taste. But now these kind of things, they just confuse the taste buds so much because we are confused if we eat like this. Oh gosh. It's a big no.
Korean drama too while you're at it.
Sure. Look, I'm sure you're going to get like some hit of like, it's kind of like a drug hit, right? It's kind of like a drug hit because you got all of these flavors, these spices, these confusing additives, taste bud confusing additives in there. And, you know, you got the sugar as well, and you got a lot of salt. Like the amount of sodium in this, I know is going to be massive, massive, massive. And so if you want to lean down and if you want to maintain a healthy body and mind and just circulatory system, then I recommend you omit excess sodium. You don't have to get rid of it completely, but I'm telling you, this is like too much, way too much. It's going to just keep fluid retention on your body, because the answer to pollution, internal pollution in your body, is dilution, to dilute it with water. So the body holds on to water. Okay. So she must go for something sweet after this. I have not seen this. This is first raw reaction. Let's see. Like, she has to. Hang on. She's cooking something else? A lot of garlic. Huh? So she's having pasta as well. Okay, I thought that was the last dish. All right. We're going again. We're going.
Today I'm going to be making garlic pork belly pasta with a little bit of chili.
Ugh.
I've never made it before.
Yuck. Pork belly. Why would you want to eat someone else's belly? What is going on?
But we're going to try it out today. I have these Thai chili peppers.
Good.
I don't know if these things are spicy,
Maybe
but they look really spicy.
No. Oh, gosh. Look at that. That's someone's belly. That's someone who used to digest their food in their belly. Like, that is part of that area of, like, it's just weird, right? And that's the reason we have to cook it and we have to season it. We have to prep it, because we're not carnivores. We look nothing like a carnivore. We look nothing like them. You know, we're not meant to be ingesting flesh from another animal, especially their belly. Leave the pigs' bellies alone, please. And we don't even know how much of it she ate, you know. I don't know, maybe she didn't eat hardly any of it. I'm not sure. But like, she's getting a lot of sodium in her diet, and it's going to be retaining fluid on her body unnecessarily. Ugh. Pasta, okay. Honestly, eating like this every day is like a recipe for ill health. Okay, and you're going to head to obesity. This is how obese people start off. You know, they're eating like this, and they have to calorie restrict, and then they binge out, and then they go to junk, and it's just all over the place. You know, they're so confused. This is not the way. It's such a cooked day, right? She had a cooked breakfast. She had a cooked lunch. She had a cooked whatever that was, afternoon snack, and then she's cooked dinner as well. See this cooked. Where is the real, like, living food nutrition here? It's important for us. Nature intended us to eat living food from the living environment around us, not from the cooked dead environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not improving the food for you to be cooking every single meal like this. You're just going to be fully cooked. Right? Fully cooked. Vitamin C, anyone?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C has left the chat, right? Oh, no.
And this is dinner.
Like, it's so unnecessary to include the belly of someone, to eat the belly. Just stop eating the belly. Like, you don't have to. Like, just take that out and add more pasta. If you really want to have the pasta, you want to have that highly processed wartime food, the glyphosates and stuff like that, if you want to. I recommend you have corn pasta. If anything, get rid of the gluten. But look, I have to adjust my, you know, how I feel about this for her, you know, the recommendations. Just have more pasta in there. Have more sauce. Like, if you have to, put some tofu in there. But put chunks of potato, right? Chunks of potato, put a sweet tomato sauce on it, and Bob's your uncle. No one has to get hurt. Everybody is like fairly happy. Sure, your digestive system's going to be like not so happy because you haven't had enough fruit for the day, but it's still better than eating someone else's belly. It's just karma, you know. The pig is going to take you back in the end. The pig is going to have his or her revenge. Mark my words, that's how it goes. You know, it's not my opinion. Like, you see it, you can see it. The species is killing itself via its diet, via eating other species. It's not working. All right. Ugh. Okay. Yuck. Gristly, fatty, like wrong, wrong, wrong. You know, I'm not going to hold back on this. Like, this is just unacceptable in 2021 that she is not vegan, that she doesn't get it. She's not plant-based. Sister, Michelle, get it together. You know, this is 2021. Educate yourself. You are doing harm to yourself, to the animals, and to the planet. And this is unacceptable.
Here we go.
It's unacceptable. And I'm here to call you out on it. And I will continue to tell individuals the truth until they step up and realize we are frugivores and we're not meant to be eating other species. We're meant to be eating a fruit-based diet. So leave a comment for her. Let her know that I made this video trying to help educate her. And I will see you soon. Don't forget to go fruit yourself.